Yes, thanks. So, when I say in India, many people used to argue me in the phone consultation, and also whenever they come for the seminars, whenever I meet them in the interactive sessions, they used to argue with me two things. First of all, many of the cosmetic practitioners, they tell me, sir, are you mad? All these beauty parlors, the clinics in the street, non-medicos, beauticians, they are all practicing. Why should I be restricted to practice? This is the very, very common question in the market. Second question, what they say, that there is no law. There is no law, so I could do whatever I want. So, when they are saying no law, they also refer in India only. This is the issue is like this. If you go to USA, if you go to UK, there are nurses also doing these cosmetic procedures. So why don't we? So these two questions. The first question is, why only doctors, the dental professionals? Why not the beauticians, beauty parlors? And the second question is, why only in India? Why not in other country? There in UK and USA, the nurses also doing. So I will answer the first question. See, if you want to run a salon, or how to pronounce it, salon or saloon, whatever you pronounce it, if you are running such kind of shop, then there is no restriction from the council, because there is no membership for you for the council, medical dental council, and immediately anything happens, the local police station comes to you. The SHO of the police station come and arrest for the beauty parlors and beautician. Do you want that situation? You are protected. That is why the councils are breaking their head, releasing the notifications. And I cannot comment on the notifications, but that we have to accept as it is, unless and until it is challenged in the court of law and it is being revoked by the council. I am not endorsing any of the notification in the market. Even I can personally oppose it, but I cannot personally sitting here. I am here representing the country's most prestigious organization called COCTRASI, and the other related organizations like CAFO JPM, the Jurisprudencia Medicina, Medico-Legal Forum, and the association called Dentist and Cosmetologists, this DFACTIA, Dentofacial Aestheticians, Cosmetologists, Trichology India Association, and of course, I will not endorse any other organization today, because this particular webinar is sponsored by them, and I am the chief legal advisor for all the bodies. They call right now everybody pronouncing triple layer protection. So that protection, the benefits and all, I will not discuss here today. Today I am going to stick to the point. If at all raid comes to you, how to handle it. And also I will discuss how to prevent, how to safeguard, and once the raid comes, what are all the procedures to be followed. Whether we have to surrender, whether we have to write and accept, whether we have to give a consent statement. All these we are going to discuss today. So coming back to that very common questions, don't compare yourself with beauticians. And there is big fraud in the country going on. I could say it's a racket, the certificate scam. The National Skill Development Corporation, the Skill Development Corporation, it's a flagship program of the country. So through that certification, doctors are being certified. And if you ask them, they simply say it is government approved. Listen to me, government cannot approve any course in India. The course should be approved by concerned body, council. See, for example, engineering, there is AICTE. For medical, there is DCI. For medical and dental, there is DCI, MCI, now NMC, NDC. So like that, some council should be there to endorse your qualifications and courses. There is no such provision. Government of India means what? First, we have to clarify that. So tell me, I want to discuss about what is government, what is parliament, what is judiciary, what is court, what is executive, all these things very, very fastly, because otherwise it will be a certificate program related to medico-legal. So many people joined this medico-legal program. I appreciate them, because by joining the program, the fees is very lesser if you compare to the fees you are going to pay to the lawyer, to the advocate to draft any form for your clinic. For example, say some declaration form, some say consent form. Never ever design any form on your own. That is my humble request. I could see many people bringing to me the consent form. They are thinking it is a consent form. They simply write, I undergo the treatment, I approve. If anything unforeseen things happens, I give my permission, consent to undergo this treatment. This is not a consent form. Later they can oppose. Later, the consent form can be disowned by the signatory. They can say, I have been given consent for some other purpose, or I have been asked to sign this in the form. I was not aware of the so and so person's qualification. They can later say, I was giving the consent under the impression that he or she will be a dermatologist, but later I come to know she is a dentist. So the consent form is invalidated. So there is a chance. So don't never ever design your consent form on your own. If you are under triple layer protection, the COCTRASI or DFACTIA or a Medico-Legal forum is there. Particularly the Medico-Legal forum is for that only. They will give you the consent form. Just you print and print out and take the signature. You are safe. So, do you think the judiciary is that much very simple? A doctor or a dentist or a cosmetologist by profession can design a legal document? It is not possible. That equally possible. It's not possible that a lawyer cannot, a advocate cannot do a root canal. So, why are you breaking your head? And also, I will tell you there are 20 lakh lawyers in the country. So, whenever I am giving these kind of webinars, some lawyers, some advocates, they give some very silly opinions that it is not going to happen. I am telling you for past 2 years, the raid may come, FIR may be registered, imprisonment may also possible in cosmetic industry, and many people were laughing, and today they are saying, sir, how did you forecast? How did you foresee this happen? Because it is very simple. If you understand law, it is very simple. Law is running through the codified written document in India. It is not through your and my logic. Sometimes your logic may be saying like this: why the beauty parlors are doing, why not I? These are all the logics. In the court, if you are arguing like this, they will implement the warrant. So there is a decorum, there is a enough immunity for you as a doctor, as a medical professional. You have to maintain it. Tomorrow, it is very, very shame on everyone to see some doctor, some dentist booked under quackery. It is very pathetic, because you know very well Dental Council of India has no power in dealing with non-dental treatments. So why do you expect some mentors, institutes, academies giving false impression? Let us join together and go and fight with the Dental Council. This is foolishness. Once if you start fighting with Dental Council, they have your record. What if they remove your name from the register? Will you go up to Supreme Court and reinstate? See, if the power is coming, even incapable person becoming very much capable. Your president of state dental council may be a simple person. He may be a person running his evening clinics. You can go and meet with him. But the moment he is penning down his signature in an order, it has its own value. You have to respect. But that doesn't mean that is the final order. See, I have to explain you what is order, what is decree, what is judgment. There are three things for the common understanding. Order means it is challengeable. And when it is an executive order means it's very much challengeable. And when it is executive, notification, advisory, very, very, very much challengeable. But till the time it is challenged and revoked, it is there in force. You have to respect. Or you should be extraordinarily brilliant in the legalities. Or you should be having people like a very good legal advisor with you 24/7 in your clinic or in your access. Otherwise, you have to respect every notifications. You cannot say, "Arey, this is my friend's uncle's office, and I can easily reach out to him." He will not respond, because there is a dual personality as an individual and as a signatory. You cannot go and ask the person who have signed in a legal document, and at the same time, I'm telling you, it's a double-edged weapon. Tomorrow, if anybody going to the court, whoever signed in the document as a president of dental council, they have to answer to the court. They have to come and stand with you if you are going for the case. And I will tell you shortly, being an individual also, you can challenge that order. But who should build the cat? Why should you, when there is an organization, when there is an association, when there is a council, when there is a forum, you approach through them. Even the judges are not appreciating when an individual coming and challenging a government order. So remember that. So 50-50 only. Any law is 50-50. That if I am saying, sir, whether to take it seriously, yes. If you are asking me, is this final? No. So accordingly, you have to approach the matters. So coming back to this original question, you cannot treat yourself as a beauty parlor or a beautician. So the certification issued by the institute by Skill India or any other beauty sector, skill sector and all, if you are using in your clinic, that means you are coming under the cheating, forgery, you are misrepresenting the fact, impersonation. I can read out the punishment straight away. But second question, why not in India? Why not in other countries? UK, USA and India. If you compare, very fastly I can compare. In UK, out of there is three organizations, judiciary, executive, parliament. In UK parliament, whatever it says, it is final. So there the executive orders are secondary, parliament is supreme. And the judiciary also will listen to parliament. Judiciary will sometimes say, since the parliament has declared so and so verdict, judiciary don't want to go beyond it. But in USA it is opposite. Let it be executive, let it be parliament, but the judiciary is supreme. Judiciary can unseat the president of USA. Later also, the other day also it is about to happen. But anyhow, Trump escaped it. So in India, on the other hand, neither judiciary nor parliament will take the front seat, but the Constitution of India, the written document, the written legal document is supreme. But indirectly, if you ask me, practically which is superior, who is the custodian of the Constitution? Who is the custodian of the Constitution, written document? First of all, what is Constitution? It is a basic fundamental law, the laws of the land of the country of India. That is called a fundamental law. That means any code, any law in India, let it be Indian Penal Code, Civil Procedure Code, now BNS, BNSS, Indian Evidence Act, Law of Tort, every act in India, Law of Contract, every act in India, even the Consumer Forum Act 2019, 1986 earlier, now 2019, everything should be falling in line with the fundamental law, that is the Constitution of India. Constitution of India is the supreme lawmaking. The lawmaking should follow that. For example, if you have 2/3 majority in the parliament, then you can go and amend the Constitution of India under Article 368. But the main point here is, first of all, you should have 2/3 majority. Right now, the government is not having 2/3 majority. Second thing, even if you have 2/3 majority, you should not shake the basic structure of the Constitution. That is was mentioned in the Kesavananda Bharati case in India. So even if you make with the 2/3 majority some changes in the law, in the Constitution itself, then also it can be struck down by the Supreme Court of India, constitutional bench, because of the determined stand, that is the basic structure of the Constitution. So some technical message is coming, just a minute. Okay, so as I told, in UK parliament is supreme, in USA judiciary is supreme, in India constitution is the supreme, but indirectly judiciary being the custodian of the constitution, they are the final, not the parliament, not the executory. So whatever orders you are getting today in the market, or in India we have to understand it is a starting point, means executory order, and executive order should fall in line with legislature order. What is this legislature? That is the lawmaking authority, and that has to be finally in accordance with the basic structure of the constitution, and finally it will be reviewed by the Supreme Court. So there is a long way to travel. So many dentists and cosmetologists telling me, sir, from today morning 10 o'clock I left cosmetic practice. I cannot appreciate. They are thinking I will appreciate. No, because today you are escaping. Today you are quitting the practice. What about the patient treated by you? They may come and blackmail you. They will not leave you. They come to know that you are not entitled to practice. From tomorrow they will start following you, and they will also come to you through your residential address. They can send a legal notice, return my money. Then you will come to us. So never ever, quitting is not the solution. And I agree, there is a situation, the burning situation, that it is, they are going beyond, they are buying too much, too much, all I can understand. But you have to defend yourself. For that only today I am going to reveal what will happen tomorrow. I am telling you. For past 2 years I am telling, beware of your certifications. I don't believe these institutes, academies, the mentors, they make quick money, they take you, and even they are very clever. There are some legal advisors, I can, criminal lawyers, I could say them not a criminal lawyer but criminals only. Because if you go and see the Bar Council of Act, Advocates Act 1960, what they are saying is a lawyer or advocate can save the person who had committed crime, but they should not, with the person who is about to commit crime. So these wrong legal advices. Somebody saying in Mumbai and all, they are saying very, very senior lawyer, very capable in dealing with Medico-Legal. They are behind the institutes, academies and mentors. They actually cleverly drafted some documents. They took your signature. In that signature, you yourself had committed to them. I came for this institute just to learn, just to understand the things, just to get training. That doesn't mean I will derive any right to practice in my state. Like that, you people already written the document without your own knowledge, and they are keeping that. So it's a kind of soft blackmailing. When the case is coming to the court, if the note is coming to the academy also, they will escape, because they have the document either directly or indirectly, that even they have written something on their website. Very, very valid thing. Listen to me very carefully. You are thinking your mentors, your institutes, your academy are doing charity, or they are training you, they are your well-wishers, they are your guru and all. No, 100% business. If you go and see their website, they had written the courses are not approved by medical council, dental council. That is okay, but next what they are writing, there is no guarantee for your practice. So after writing to that, admitting to that fact, there is no guarantee, there is no authority given to you to practice the same in your state, because health is a state subject. So how would you hang that certificate in your clinic? And will you be able to prove that certifications are the tools to your practicing right? No. That means all the charges on your head. That is what some people asked me, sir, please draft a notice, SOCAS notice. I would not call it as a legal notice. SOCAS notice. I will deliver to my institute, academy, mentor, stating that this certificate provided by you is being questioned or about to be questioned by my own council, dental council, local health authorities. So come on, declare it is valid or invalid. Say something like that. You can issue a SOCAS notice immediately, so that you can be proved that in my side I am innocent. Because unless and until proved you are innocent in the eyes of the court, in the eyes of the inquiry authority, nobody is sitting there in a prejudiced manner about you. So if you want to be safer side, first of all, you have to issue a SOCAS notice to your institute, academy and mentor. Nothing wrong, nothing personal. See, your mentor may be your friend, philosopher, and your very good teacher. But based on this criteria, he cannot come and save you tomorrow, because many of the mentors are working for salary or share. The big shots are not visible in this institute. And I have seen, I am not having any evidence with me, the important key players in this industry, they already left the country. They are not here. They will come after some 6 months once the matter is cooled down, or they may settle because they have money. If some countries, if you go and give some few crores, the country is giving you red carpet. So why should they can operate from there? And the other day I was telling in the later moments, there is a institute. The owner of the institute is not even a medical professional, but he has been deregistered by the Delhi Medical Council. And when he is out of the country, they are also starting hands-on training. So I was telling in the later moment, these people, even if you put them in the Tihar jail also, there also they will run a hands-on training in the jail itself inside. So I am caring about my community, dental community. How? See, first of all, I am a basically dentist. Then only I am a forensic expert. Then only I am a lawyer. So my preliminary identity is being a dental community person. I have to safeguard the profession. And I strongly believe in my inner heart that the cosmetic procedure, particularly the clinical cosmetology, the so-called facial aesthetics cosmetology, pertaining to dentists only. There is no second opinion about it. Today you can short gain by motivating some people in the dental council, some medical council, some associations, pressure groups. They can go and create the impression in the social media, Facebook, Instagram, that dentists are quacks. But the truth will come very strongly, steadily. That is why I am insisting, come under the triple layer protection, not for the sake of yourself, but the sake of the dental community itself. So I have answered to the preliminary questions. One is, why should not the dentists or dentist turned cosmetologists or doctors who practice cosmetology, they should not practice without any fear. When the beauticians and other non-doctors practicing in the street means, you have to be fearful, you have to be safeguarded, because you are coming under the responsibility of some council. You have a registration number, you are a qualified doctor. So just like that, police cannot enter into your premise. That is why you should be careful. For them, today they will open their center, tomorrow they will be in jail. That is different issue. So don't compare with you. And those people are having this Skill India certification. The government of India, whenever your certification is having government of India, open your eyes, because government of India not giving any certification. You have to understand. Only the organization, the council is maybe approved by government of India. That is different thing. But the course, the particular fellowship, or they are calling PG diploma, these are all not valid. That is another issue. Whenever any course is claimed to be approved by government of India, there is no such system. Tell me one thing, if government of India approves that particular institute's course, why not other institutes not approved by government of India? Government of India having only very important jobs like printing the currency, like they manage the ISRO, atomic power. These are all the things. They can run a railway canteen, they can run a train, railways. This is the job of government. Even in the flight also, civil aviation also, they are only regulator. There is no flight for government of India. Now government of India flights are sold to Tata. So why should government of India will teach you how to make the eyebrows, how to give the Botox fillers, what are all the cranial nerves, what is the surface anatomy? Why should government will teach? So they are fooling you, saying government of India certification. So when you are being fooled, then that charge is on you, because you are fooling the customer. That is what the government putting the charge sheet. And right now people are saying, why sir 3 years punishment? What wrong we have committed? Excuse me, that cheating and forgery, not 3 years, that is 7 years. I think this notification, the newspaper Hindustan Times published, it is a very good initiative given by the Register of Delhi Medical Council, but the is very lenient. Only he had told 3 years. For the punishment for the forgery, misrepresentation, any documental fraud, anything which is not true, when you are showcasing as a true, its punishment is 7 years. So you have to understand the seriousness. See, there are before going to the main point, I want to explain the two things. One is the material fact, the other one is psychological fact. Listen to me carefully. This is coming under basic law. No lawyer will explain you. There is two kinds of facts. Indian Evidence Act, today it is called BSA, Bharatiya Sakshya Adhinayam. In that, there are two kinds of facts are being appreciated. The first one is material facts. For example, you are showing some piece of paper. So that is a material fact. And when you are presenting yourself, giving some testimony, giving some opinions, giving some evidences, there is a process called psychological fact retrieval system. That is in the minds of the judge and the opposite lawyer. They will remove certain facts from your mind. That is called psychological fact. That is most powerful. You cannot be having any control over it. Suppose if anybody asking you, sir, madam, you are practicing this using this certification. So are you aware this certification is true? If they are asking, if you are saying true, that means If the certification is proved otherwise, that means you know the fact and you are cheating the public. You are fooling the court. So double X. If you are giving wrong witness in the court, another section will be added. Perjury. Just Google it. Perjury. So how many sections will you handle for the sake of this having this fake document? So immediately you remove this all documents which you are not familiar with. See, everybody asking which document should be hanging. You know, you ask your conscience. Somebody is saying, I am having MSc degree with UGC approved university. Come on. When did you go to this UGC approved college? Sitting at your clinic, you purchased a degree, then you will go to jail only. How come see, if you are doing a BDS, you went to 5 years of the college. Then MDS 3 years. Is there any shortcut? Without going college, anybody giving you the degree? Anybody giving? The person who had showed the fake degree is already facing the inquiry. He is out of India. So do you want the same treatment you want to have? How dare you people saying that I have completed my MSc in so-and-so college, so-and-so university, and the college is approved by UGC, and they are saying course name is something related to cosmetology. So it's a certificate scam. It is a big fraud. If you have any doubt, you go and ask with UGC. Write a letter to UGC. Is this course available? And secondly, any such colleges having the approval means they have to prove there is an approval for academic council, board of studies, board of management in the university. Plus, in the academic council, the concerned state health secretary should appoint one member, IAS officer, inside the academic council of the private university. So, if you are having this academic council, that means it should be going to the process of Ministry of Higher Education in the particular state, and the governor of the particular state should know about the course. So, sitting at the clinic, you paid some 3-4 lakhs, and they might have given to the university in the back door some 30-40,000 and got the certificate, and you are hanging in the clinic and claiming that I am a master's in clinical cosmetology. Do you think Indian courts are closing their eyes? Do you think the raids being conducted by healthcare authorities will you leave you? Then these kind of things we will never be with you. If you pay the Medico-Legal forum, the service charge, the professional fee of 10 crores also, we cannot look into the issue. That you have to fight on your own, because we have to safeguard our profession. When you are saying better you don't have any certificate and do whatever you want to do according to your knowledge, then also you are safe. When you are hanging some certificate and claiming it, and further if you are asking guarantee from Medico-Legal forum, we cannot. So only the council, if you Google COCTRASI, COCTRASI stands for, it says the council meant for regulating the industry called cosmetology, trichology, regenerative, aesthetic sciences. It is a fact. It is available in the Google. So any inquiry authority, even the court, the judge can Google and understand, okay, you went your common sense. You are not violating any law. This is the only body coming into the market, coming into the society, coming into the dental community to regulate. So that doesn't mean you have to float their regulation. You have to follow their regulation. Whatever they say, you have to follow. And definitely they will not say wrong things, because they are being monitored by Government of India. Otherwise, Government of India will kick them out. So some approval they might have got. You have to follow their bylaws, their resolutions, their protocols, provisions, their standard operative SOP. You go to any industry, there is a SOP. Tell me in cosmetology, who is giving SOP? Your mentor, your institute, your academy. They cannot. They are your teachers. They are you and they all combinedly one side. And the neutral body only can give you the authority, SOP, standard operative procedures, protocols, provisions, terms, conditions, everything will be given by the council. Any body for that matter. You tell me any other body is available, I will promote that body. There is no other body, only a COCTRASI is there. And secondly, association. Every Tom, Dick and Harry now try to form an association. In the street, some water logging is there, there is no drainage system, there will be an association. You are residing in a society, in an apartment system, there for residents' welfare, there is an association. Come on, is this association? Any 4 person in India can form an association. We have right to form an association. So whenever the problem popping up, the mentors, the trainers, the academy, the institute, what they say, Let us form an association. Come and give 500 rupees, 200 rupees, 2000 rupees. So, do you think this will safeguard you? This will safeguard that particular person who is making that association. Because they will show that these many people are with me. Again, you are doing wrong. So, the moment you come to know that there is some problem in the strategy, you have to course correct. Nothing wrong. Everybody learning. Nothing, I am telling you, nothing wrong. You have attended some training, some institute, some mentor had trained you. You have high regard for them. But you have to issue a show-cause notice. This is the time. You ask them. I am getting so many confusions in the market. I am getting so many notifications in my WhatsApp group, Facebook, Instagram. Totally, I am confused. So you give me in writing. Am I eligible to practice or not? Let them say, na. Let them come to us. We will tell them to shut down. Either you follow the law. There is no such system called you will collapse the system and go out of the country, and the rest of the Indian dentists will be bearing the bad name of quackery claims. I will not allow this in my lifetime. So dentists are qualified people. They are doctors. They should not be treated as a quackery because of these certifications. I am not here to protect any of the millionaires, billionaires in the industry. Let it be my friends. So, because of these certificate scam, certificate racket, misrepresentation of the fact, impersonation, forgery, fraud, and luring the patients as if you are a skincare expert, as if you are a dermatologist, because through that certification, if it is spoiling the entire industry, we will take legal action. Today I am telling, we will take legal action on every institute, every academy. We have the power. Till date, we are not using it because we should not expose ourselves to the enemy, the outsider, who is ready to hijack the field. But today I am saying, with your support, we are going to issue legal notice for every institute, academy, on what basis you are issuing these fake certifications. Germany, USA, UK, I could not see which country they are relying on. Georgia, Iran, all these countries issuing certificates. How come Indian government will agree this certification? Will Indian certification, Indian BDS is even valid in Pakistan or Bangladesh? No. Then why should those certifications will be valid in India? Just because of they take 1 or 2 lakhs, they will issue a certificate. So now in the raid, these are all the things. Only certifications are going to be captured in the raid. Take it from me. I am going to tell you the particularly. You can note down actually, because see, I can. These lectures are very, very tricky. You have to watch every word because I may miss, you may miss. So better that today I have come with this some kind of clear-cut terminology you have to note down. So when you are looking into the preventive action of these raids, you have to think about the registration and licensing. So if you are a dentist, the registration should be in the Dental Council of India, your primary document to show you are a qualified doctor. Again, if you are calling yourself registered dental practitioner, in the law it is not mentioned. Only in Dental Council of Act it is mentioned. But I am telling you one important thing. You are also a registered medical practitioner. Where it is written, note down, it is the Employees Compensation Act, Section 2 within bracket 1I. You can, I can in the WhatsApp groups and all, I used to forward this. Any important acts I come across. So there I have read that any person in the medical profession, let it be a dentist or medical professional, MBBS or BDS, needless to say, when they are registered with any council, they are registered medical practitioners, not the quacks. So there is a very good defense for you. You are not a registered, you are not a non-registered medical practitioner, you are a registered medical practitioner. So in the judiciary language, if you ask who are you, you have to say, I am a registered medical practitioner. So why should I practice quackery? The charges are false, baseless. You have to deny the charges. You should not accept. Suppose somebody, I will go one by one. So the degree and certification. Degree means what? Your bachelor's or master's issued by the college through the university. That is called degree. And registration is different. That is through the council. So here, there is a catch. When you are saying I am trained in cosmetology, trained by so-and-so institute academy, where is the council? Why the council system in India? British only brought to the council system. If you go to USA, there is no council system. There is only association because their association is powerful. If you ask me which is powerful country, USA or India, in terms of democracy, I could say India is a largest, biggest democracy in the world, in the universe. But USA is the strongest democracy. So in USA, the whatever fundamental right they do have is absolute. In India, it is not absolute. In India, there is checks and balances. There is a check. There is a public safety, morality with respect to the public opinion. Your fundamental rights are restricted. But in USA, there is absolute fundamental right. I will tell you one example. In USA, you can print their White House, their parliament, their own parliament in your chapels. Nobody can question you. But in India, if you do, you will be charged under going against the country. Any section they can put you. There is some separate act also in 2002 giving respect to the national emblem, national symbol, national anthem. So in that section also will be applicable. So Indian fundamental rights are not absolute. So you have to know how to play the difference between individual right and collective right, your own right and society right. That is why now they are coming under to your doorstep in the name of right. Otherwise, you have right to profess under Article 19(1)(g). You just note down. You can Google it. Article 19 within bracket 1 within bracket G. You have right to profess. You can choose your freedom of profession. Which profession you want to do, you can do. There is no harm. But the rider is within bracket. What you have to understand is that should not be threat to the public safety. So compliance with the legal requirements says you have to have registration, licensing, degree, certification, and clinic licenses. Yes, for you, you have license, your degree. For your clinic also, there should be having clinic licenses. And nowadays, they are very much, fond of charging you under medical waste disposal compliance. So you should be having one for you, needless to say. When you start a clinic, you inquire with the local, because every state, there is a little bit change in the system, because health is a state subject. Health education is a central subject, but health is a state subject. That is why these institutes, mentors, and academic cleverly writing with you. My practice depending on my state. Come on, you are taking money, you have to protect. So that is one thing. Again, there is a license for your equipments and drug license. You have to be careful, because Cosmetics and Drug Act 1940 you have to read completely, so that you should not violate. For example, you are having some PRP kit, you are having some centrifugal machine, you are having some equipments. So for that also there is a licensing. So even Botox, fillers, stem cell therapy, in India stem cell therapy is only allowed at research level. So if your clinic is having only clinical thing, you cannot use stem cell in your clinic, because stem cell in India is not a approved, authorized, recognized procedure to treat diseases. Not yet in India. We are waiting for it. So now you can use it only for research purpose. So are you coming under research facility? Are you coming under R&D? Are you registered as a private limited company in the Ministry of Corporate Affairs? In your MOA, AOA, you have mentioned about you are doing research. All these will be checked. You cannot just like that put the board or open a domain, register a domain, open a website, and you be appearing in the Instagram, Facebook, and you want to say something and you bring the pen. Not like that. So far, so good. Raid comes means they will also check. So in documentation and record keeping, you have to maintain proper patient record. Somebody saying I am having digital record. So what? That is also a record, but you have to maintain it. I would say in court, still we are not that much super fast. So they do agree digital records, but the handwritten records, even it will be your diary, personal case diary, professional diary about the patient, that is also valid document. There, whatever you have registered, court will accept. Because as I told, as per an Indian Evidence Act, they are considering both material fact and psychological fact. Psychological fact means they will retrieve from your cross examination through your mindset. The judge and the opposite lawyer will extract the truth from your mindset. So when they come to know you are willfully showing the fraud certificate, that means you are admitted the crime, no need of further inquiry, no witness, no probe, no nothing cross examination. There will be directly the order. I forgot to say one thing. What is the difference between decree, order, and judgment? See, order is In one case, multiple orders may be possible. Particular hearing also, one order can be possible. So order is not the final. Decree means it's final. Normally in the civil cases, you have a fight with another person. In civil cases, you will be, when you are going, you are a complaint, you are a plaintiff. Your document will be called plaint, and you are a plaintiff, and the opposite side will be respondent. But in the criminal cases, you are charged by the offense by the police and the state. State means the government. So you are an accused. So don't take it sentimentally. Am I accused? Yes. When you are given the charge sheet, when you are given the charge, warrant, summon, then you are accused. So you have to go and say, this is not mine, this is not my job. You have to deny. So I will come later for that portions. In fact, I have very less time today because I have to complete as per my weddings 1 hour. If possible, can I do part 2 of this? Type in the chat box for anybody, because I don't want to cut short and rush. Can I do part 2 of this? Type in the chat box. If time I could not complete in 1 hour, can I do part 2 of this same webinar? Continuity. Type in the chat box, please. Can I do part 2? Because I am in the habit of, elaborate, and otherwise. Thank you. So I will finish it off at least to the raid, till the time raid. I have completed the prevention portion. So regarding the document and record keeping, many people asking, sir, how many years the document should be kept? The document in India, Indian doctors, they have to keep for 3 years. Just to check whether you are maintaining the document. First of all, don't tell to others that you are not having a document. Don't take any risk. Maintain a document. Some people saying, sir, I am going to somebody's clinic. I am working in a corporate chain. Should I maintain the document? Ensure your corporate entity is maintaining the document. If you are not maintaining, at least the corporate entity. And many people are saying, sir, am I responsible for any wrong in the corporate sector? When the corporate chain, skincare clinics, am I responsible or the corporate responsible? There is a tricky understanding you have to understand. If you have signed a salary document, if you are a salaried person, they are responsible. If you are working as a freelancer, sharing some understanding without any document, you are responsible, not the corporate, not the owner of the premise. Because there is difference between salaried employee and an employee in contract. So Indian Contract Act clearly says, if you are in contract, you are the solely responsible. Secondly, there is vicarious liability. Thirdly, there is captain of the ship policy, which is called res respondeat superior. So these are all the concepts. It is very lengthier concepts. I need at least 3 hours to complete this responsibility. So whoever joined this Medico-Legal fellowship or the course meant for Jurisprudencia Medicina, they will have in their elaborate lessons. And if possible, I can give PDF also. I don't know how many of the people are reading the PDF regularly, which is released by our forum. Type yes in the chat box to motivate, because many people may be saying, just scrolling down in the WhatsApp, "Arey, ye PDF roz aata hai." So that is one thing. So regarding document and record keeping, you have to keep for 3 years. And if at all any process initiated, any notices served, any court summon comes, any police summons comes, you have to maintain the record till the case is ending. There is no limit for that. That is better. In Germany and all, they have to maintain even up to 7 years. So secondly, you have to maintain a notice board in your clinic. Wherever you insist, your corporate head also maintain a notice board. So in that, you have to show your copies, whatever you have. So again, I'm stressing the point. Without legal consultation, don't hang any document in your clinic or wherever you visit, because that is the proof you are leaving to the actions against you. If there is no document, there is no proof. So if you want to hang something, just throw away the document which is not you are familiar with. I am leaving it to you only, your own judgment. If the document saying I am qualified from Germany, Sweden, Iran, Iraq, Scandinavian country, Norway, Sweden. Come on, that you can keep it in your cupboard or in your file. Why are you displaying it in the public domain, in the notice board? Anybody can take a snapshot and keep as evidence. They can, then the responsibility is on you. You cannot prove bringing those people from Germany to give testimony. Here your institute person also not coming with you. How come you will bring a person from Germany? And never ever hold a certificate without knowing the signatory. It is not a currency that you don't know the governor of India, Reserve Bank of Governor India, still your amount will be validated. 500 rupees if you see currency, there will be a signature of Reserve Bank of India governor. You don't know about him, but still it is a valid document. But your certification is not like that, not currency. You have to know who is this guy putting his autograph. Tomorrow you should be called to the court to testimony. If you are not knowing the guy, how will you bring him to the court? Because whatever you are showcasing, you are the one going to be responsible person. Because in India, ignorance of law is not an excuse. You cannot say in the court, in the inquiry committee that I am not aware of this. That means you are part and parcel of the crime. So if you are not sending legal notice, so-called notice to your institute, academy or mentor, that means you are also part of that scam. So whatever punishment, because listen to me, you are under risk. Your institute, academy owner may escape. I will tell you why. Because they are simply teaching you, training you, and they have taken the undertaking. We are not responsible for any practice. So they are safe. If you want to, you also be safer side, you put a so-called notice to them. Just how to frame a so-called notice, I think there is a format we have forwarded. That is what many institutes and academies and mentors are targeting me also personally and our forum. Why are these people are doing all these things? Because we are there to protect the community, protect the interest of the dentists, and we are there till the Supreme Court, we are there. So we will do it, continue to do it. Any format, any legal notice, you can take it free of cost from me. Just you understand the thing. I don't want you be the part of the crime. Certificate scam, the big scamsters, they already left the country. And they will not come back also if the matter continues. And you are the one who is going to see the crowd, who is going to touch the other body in the name of treatment. The particular person may go to court. So, avoid false advertisement. Some people are saying, without advertisement, how can I get the patient? I can go and talk in the Instagram, Facebook related to the treatments. So why should I be prevented? Come on, you cannot even advertise the dental procedures. Being a dentist, there is a protocol, provision. There is a ethics against advertisement. You search in the Google, Advertising Standard Council of India. For God's sake, people are not knowing about this. Advertising Standard Council of India. It is equivalent to, I used to compare and contrast with COCTRASI with other bodies. So the Advertising Standard Council of India, ASCI, ASCI, you just go on Wikipedia and search. The body is there, still there. If anybody complaining to that particular council related to the false advertisement, that will be a big headache for you. Till the time nobody is knowing it. No doctor, no dermatologist, no IADVL, no the very tragedy thing is now all the enemies are combined together. The combat force. Previously, IDA used to forgive and forget. Arey, this is our people, our person. But today, IDA is joining. I don't know what any briefcase transferred. I don't know. Because why should IDA go against the dental community? If dentists are doing some eyebrows, some things related to the beauty, cosmetology, why should the association should oppose? I don't understand. IDA, State Dental Council, this IADVL, State Medical Council, and the press, and the public, and the court, and the health authorities, everybody combined together and attacking on the dental community, saying that you should not do out of scaling, filling, drilling, plucking, and other dental procedures. 9 departments are only allowed. So this is the pathetic condition. So coming back to the condition, because now it's 1 hour over. So I will tell briefly about the raid, why it happens. Then we will meet in the part 2. I hope we can keep it very sooner or later. So thanks for joining all the participants. You go and promote. I can give this recording also for part 2. So the raid is, don't worry first. Don't be panic. Nobody can come and pick you up. You are not a terrorist. You are not an antisocial element. You are not against the state. You are not against any individual person. You are not doing any crime. You are sitting in your chamber, in your premise. In your premise, you are the boss. You are sitting. And somebody coming means it can be of two routes. Think about healthcare authorities. If they are coming for a casual visit. I cannot call it as a raid. Come on. Raid means there should be a warrant. There should be a search warrant. If somebody coming as a raid, if they are calling raid in their mouth, stop them. You ask them, where is the warrant? Show me the warrant issued for the search. Because you are the custodian of all your documents. Just now I have told about the documentation. Tomorrow, if some documents they are tearing out, some document they are throwing out, you are the one responsible. So you have the right. You can say, this is my premise. Without my permission, you cannot enter. So you have to understand what word they are using. If they are coming for casual visit, give you a cup of tea, transfer certain documents verbally, and don't sign any document. You don't sign without legal consultation. Tomorrow the document may go against you. And also, always have a CCTV camera in your clinic. If you don't have an arrangement. At least you train your subordinates, train your receptionist, train your assistant that any unforeseen happening, you give the signal, and they start recording. This is very, very simple investment. Just have 500 rupees of hidden camera. If any person coming claiming, I am a healthcare authority, I am this authority, that authority, I am there for saving the human life, I want to check, kindly, you have this recording system. You take this recording, you have every right to record in your premise. You don't need any permission. So you have to record, and if they are saying raid, I am coming for search, you ask for the warrant, and if you are not able to produce any warrant, you call the police, 112. Call the police and ask, there is some confusion. In front of the police, let them do whatever they want. So this is one aspect. Another aspect, they can have warrant also to search. So in that condition, you have to cooperate. How to cooperate? First of all, you have to tell them, I want to record all the proceedings. And you have to get receipt, whatever they are taking. Somebody, they may take your PRP kit, they may take some medicines, some equipments. So you can allow them to take, you cannot protest, you cannot create ruckus if they have warrant. And the warrant should be in your name, in your clinic name. And how the warrant is produced, what is the summon case, what is the warrant case, what is cognizance offense, what is non-cognizance offense, what is the difference between 2 years of, suppose if the charges are proved, the punishment will be 2 years. So less than 2 years means it is non-cognizable offense. Police has no role. The magistrate should approve the warrant. And if it is a summon case, then also you see which summon, police summon, court summon, magistrate or metropolitan magistrate or sessions court, whatever the court. You have to understand what is a civil case, consumer case or criminal case. So listen to me, you have to be custodian of your documents, your charges, your financial things. So even the police commissioner of your state cannot enter into the premise of your financials. Because in DCA Act, you go and read 1948 DCA Act, you cannot reveal the trade secret. Only you can reveal the trade secret at least to the rank of metropolitan magistrate in a sealed cover. You have to tell them. So without knowing the law, how would you say, then you will sign all the document. The other day I was seeing one girl, she was crying in front of this so-called authority and asking, beg your pardon. I don't know. Somebody, my institute had given me this certificate. I was thinking it is a genuine one. Now I come to know it is a fraud one. So please forgive me. These are all the things you are going in the, definitely going, nobody can save you. First you have to understand the law. So with this note, I have reached up to the point of summoning. I will explain the next session, part 2. I will talk about what is the summon case, warrant case, cognizance offense, non-cognizable offense, and regarding the punishment for various crimes, and how would you reply to the notices, how would you send notices, how would you frame the show cause notice, how to prevent you from adverse orders from the judiciary, how would you prevent, and what is the role of triple layer protection. That is important. When you have triple layer of protection, the person who is coming, entering in your clinic, he will stop. He will stop. Otherwise, he will pay the price. Why? Because you are not hiding anything. When you are hiding, when you are showcasing some extra legal document only, you should be afraid of all these cases. When you are having declaration form, when you have proper certifications issued by the relevant authorities, then you need not worry. The person who is coming for raid will be literally, he will be sweating. Believe me, because I will tell you this final word and close today's webinar. In India, if your right to profess, right to practice is not even to be stopped, just a threat if your mind is having, you can go to directly the High Court under Article 226 and file a writ petition. And the person who is harassing you should come and stand in the front of the court. Then we will look into him. Our forum will look into them. Because it's not a joke that you have studied 5 years and struggling years together, and tomorrow somebody coming for the financial reason, they will come and barge your premise and stop your practice. We will not see like your mentors, your institutes and academies who landed you in trouble. We will not be like that. So take it this assurance from personally also you take on behalf of triple layer protection, the Medico-Legal Forum, Jurisprudencia Medicina, DFACTIA and COCTRASI also you take. This is forever. These words won't change because we know the law, how India works. Come on, we are not crafting any new law. We are going to utilize the law. We are proud to be Indian. We are Indian citizen. We are living in Republic of India. Nobody can stop your practice. If they are thinking any threat to public life, you show me, prove me, come to the court and prove that my practices are threat to the public. Show me. But if you are giving confession, wrong certification, fake certification, then you are only responsible, not the body, not the forum, not the council, not the association. So thanks for joining. Quickly, if anybody having any emergency question, you can cast here because I should not exceed this 1 hour. Then people won't come because this is my assurance. So if I took more time, I will compensate with the part 2. So with this, any emergency question, please? See, somebody saying some police asking money and all, you just simply deny the money and go to the higher authority, or if police asking money, complain to the Vigilance Commission. Go to the website, ask Vigilance Commission, let the police who is asking money to be transferred immediately. See, everything is having format. I am reading to the, seeing the questions and replying. Everything is having the format. You have to follow the law. All the problem starts in BDS. There is no subject related to law and how to formulate the legal documents unless the MBBS. MBBS they have in forensic medicine. There is a chapter called legal. The doctor in the court. There is a chapter in forensic medicine for the MBBS people. So with this note, I invite you once again for the real topic of how to behave yourself in case of any raid. So I have touched today, but next we will be focusing on only this. So whoever coming for the next webinar, you just go through this end to end. Then you come, then only I cannot repeat because it will again exceed 1 hour. So with this note, I thank you. Good night and goodbye.